Yo, what's going on, guys? And I'm Gimmickless here, or just Gimmickless. This is my vlog of me. Pretty much this is going to be me documenting my day-to-day basis, my day-to-day life, and just, I mean, a lot of the stuff I do is the same every day. So sometimes it'll just be me like talking about life lessons and stories and stuff like that. But anyways, I've been rapping for about 10 years. I was in a bunch of groups that disbanded. I never really did everything to get my stuff legal and put it out there and all that. So basically, I'm starting right now. A lot of you people might already know me, might have been to some of my shows, but I've never had a legal company, no copyrights, no trademarks, none of that. And now all that is starting this year. Redoing all the old songs that were half done and just like cobbled together. Everything is getting remastered, put out, stuff like that. But so I'm re-releasing the Giant EP, which is all just me slanging CDs in the streets. I sold like 200 last year, roughly, something like that, all by hand. And then I do have a SoundCloud, but I really have never taken the time to properly promote myself. I was always word of mouth, stuff like that. So anyways, I've been rapping for about 10 years. I recently, within the past, probably like 2 years, decided to just really press down. And I pretty much have committed myself to my son and my music. I only work part-time. I put working on the back burner. I work just barely enough to get by. You know what I mean? And this is what it's about. I feel like these next few years will instill in my child a drive to really go for what you want. You know what I mean? And I feel like I can't properly be a good parent and tell him, go for your dreams, step outside your comfort zone, things like that, if I didn't really drive it myself. I feel like I never really gave music a proper shot. And in 2016, when I made it to Brooklyn for Team Backpack, even though everybody's trying to tell me that that was all set up now and Team Backpack isn't real, I don't know what the truth about that is, or that Team Backpack was rigged. I don't know what the truth about that is, but I had a great time. I don't regret going. It was really showed me that I can live off of my music if I just dedicate myself and just really just decide, you know. So music is the first priority right now. That and my son, obviously. I have a daughter too. She lives in Tennessee with her mother. But yeah, I feel like I need to do this for my kids because I'm not going to be satisfied working for someone else and just taking care of my kids. I need to at least give a shot to be self-employed. That's my main goal. And I feel like music has always been my biggest passion. And it's the only thing I can use for a springboard to make that happen, in my opinion. But so let's see, what can we talk about? Okay, so it was a Friday night, right? I was working. I used to work it was like 3 to 11, and I had just recently started dating this young woman. What, at the time I was like maybe like 24, right? And I was in a group at the time, and there was 4 of us, right? And we used to always get together every Friday, and we would all we would get together and we would work on our group music. That's how we used to stay productive and just knock the songs out. At least we thought we were knocking them out. We did pretty good, but if we wouldn't have been drinking, we would have been doing even better. But I'm saying, so we weren't supposed to kick it that Friday night, so me and the girl had plans. All of a sudden I found out everyone was going to the studio anyway, so I hit her up. I didn't cancel, you know what I'm saying? Which I probably would have if I had to. But I hit her up and I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I told you that I normally get together with my group every Friday, yada, yada, yada. Sorry, I thought it was off, but it's back on. So I got to go do this. I would love for you to come with me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to cancel on you, but you got to come with me. We at least got to go there for like an hour. I got to knock out a verse, plan a chorus, something like that, right? And more or less, she didn't take that very well. And basically made me choose between my group and her, you know what I mean? And well, the group didn't make it and neither did me and her, we'll just put it that way. But I did choose to make music that night, and she said something to the effect of she didn't want to share, blah 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 blah, which cool. I understand, but she knew what I was about right when she started dating me. So that's like one of the first times when I realized I'm really gonna have to start making sacrifices and making decisions if I wanted to make the music shit work. And then even then, I was like, I thought that I knew it then, but I still, just now, I'm starting to realize how much it's gonna take if I really want to make it. So this is just me documenting all of that. And then, like I said, I feel like any relationship that both persons' passions aren't put as, you know, what's the word I'm looking for, priorities, then it's not really, what kind of, is it worth it, you know what I'm saying? I would much rather be able to show my children and then just everybody in the world that the dedication that it takes and that following your dreams is possible. I'll show myself too, you know what I mean? So this is me not giving up, basically, and admitting that the past 10 years I thought that I was doing something that I wasn't. I wasn't giving it my all. I thought I was, and now it's really time to do that. I got a proper plan. Money is an issue, so I mean, I've been pushing back even this video series for a long time because I wanted to make sure that I could launch my company right away, copyright my EPs right away, and give you guys something within the next 6 weeks of launching this. I'm hoping to do it within the next 4 weeks, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. But I will definitely be re-releasing Giant on all streaming services, and then I'm coming with my second EP right after that, and it's called To Be Determined, and that's going to be on all streaming services too, because I'm going to get with 1 RPM, so when I release stuff to the streaming services, it'll be free, so it'll be a lot easier for me to give you guys content. That's why, one of the reasons I chose that music distribution company. So yeah, anybody else that's out there, if you're a struggling artist to get your money to put projects out, if you want to save money and just put stuff out digitally, 1 RPM, you can do as many as you want for free. I highly recommend them. What are we at? 7 minutes here. Hopefully this will help somebody, help my kids, help me. And this is just me documenting this to, well, first I'll give you guys more content, and number 2, just kind of hold myself accountable. And it'll be fun to look back in a couple of years. Even, obviously, there's no guarantee that I'm going to make it. I'm 30. A lot of people would be like, nigga, hang it up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a stubborn dude. So, it'll be fun to look back, man. Even if I don't make it, I feel like this is something I have to do. Because you can always go back and work a regular job. That's what I feel like when people say stuff to me like, I don't know, like, people don't come out and say it, but a lot of times people give me an attitude like, you should just get a regular job and just work like everybody else, which is great and that's fun to a certain degree, but I feel like if you're not satisfied, you should go for what you want, you know what I mean? And you can always go back and get a regular job. You can always go back and get a regular job. It's always going to be a job there. You can always go work for someone else. It's hard to find a point in life when you can actually make it, to give it, where you can actually make the time and be in a position where you have enough money, you know what I mean, to just give it your all. I pretty much just pay for living expenses, that's it, and I barely have enough money to put into my music. I just grind, you know what I mean? Is that enough content? Anyways, thank you for your time. This is Gimmickless with Gimmickless Entertainment. You guys stay gimmickless, and don't forget, follow your dreams till your feet hurt. Really try hard. Have fun, guys. Happy Friday.